Doing NFL player props here on PrizePicks for Thursday, November 10th. We have a Thursday night football game here. Atlanta Falcons versus the Carolina Panthers. Before I get started, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF to sign up. PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit. There is also a Discord link in the description below of this video where the main server is currently completely free, as well as a Patreon link where I do post all the player props here that I'm making on PrizePicks. Every single day there is Patreon posts. So go ahead and check out that link in the description below. But let's get into it, you guys. Two total player props that I do like. We have Thursday Night Football. You can see here Falcons versus Panthers. Falcons are surprisingly 4-5. I feel like, general knowledge is just like the Falcons kind of suck, but they're 4-5. Panthers suck 2-7. No offense to any Panthers fans watching this video. PJ Walker has been not that great, honestly, as quarterback here. I think he gets another game here to start. Over-under is at 42.5. Atlanta is 3-point road favorites. This game being played in Carolina here. Doesn't look like the weather is going to have any problem. But these teams did face each other not that long ago, like literally a week or two ago. They faced each other, and this game was a shootout, 37-34 in Atlanta. Overtime game here. The Falcons did win on a game-winning field goal. And let's just get into it, though. So the first play I like is going to be, a play that we took, the last time these two teams played. It's going to be DJ Moore, over 57.5 receiving yards. To me, just on paper, this seems like a no-brainer, and honestly, the matchup can't get much better based on a variety of factors. So first and foremost, DJ Moore, when they did play the Falcons, he went absolutely crazy. If you guys, we had his over 13.5 fantasy score in this game, or maybe it was 12, but that was like a YouTube play for that Sunday slate. And it was 12 fantasy, and I had the over. And he obviously hit the over on this one. He finished the day with 6 catches for 152 yards and a touchdown, averaged 25.3 yards per catch, had that absolutely massive Hail Mary in that game here. But I like this obviously for a few other reasons besides the fact that he obviously cooked them already once this season. AJ Terrell is not going to play in this game. The shutdown corner for the Falcons. He didn't play in the first game that they played each other. Not going to play in this game as well. He's looking like he's going to be out. He's already ruled out. You can see here. Has been ruled out officially with a hamstring injury against the Panthers. Also, the Falcons giving up the most yards to receivers in the National Football League. 1,905 yards on the season now to receivers. DJ Moore here. You can see opponent wide receivers this week. The Falcons giving up the most. You can see fantasy points per game, second highest. Overall fantasy points to the wide receiver position, 261.5. Touchdowns, the second most touchdowns, and the most targets to wide receivers as well at 219. So a player like DJ Moore who has doubled this already once this season, doubled this line here against the Falcons. Again, no AJ Terrell. I do expect this game to probably be a shootout here, hopefully, as fans of taking overs, where we do hope for a shootout. But yeah, get all the plays currently on the board. Again, there's not a ton of plays on the board right now on PrizePicks here for this game. I love the over here on DJ Moore's receiving yards at 57.5. Again, matchup on paper can't get much better. I've seen him do this already this season against the Falcons. No AJ Terrell, and again, high over under, or I guess I hope this game is a shootout. But again, DJ Moore over 57.5 receiving yards is the first play for this game. Based on props that are currently out, it's going to be Marcus Mariota, and I like his over 29.5 rush yards here against the Panthers. So in that first game just 2 weeks ago, Mariota did have 6 carries for 43 yards against the Panthers. And if we take a look at the Panthers just overall as a team against the quarterbacks, they do give up the 4th most rushing attempts to quarterbacks in the NFL. So you can see, as far as matchup goes, as far as rushing attempts, Marcus Mariota does have the best matchup here. Yards per carry is not that high at 2.37, probably one of the bottom in all of the NFL. Yeah, yards per carry for rush attempts for quarterbacks is near the bottom, but we're looking for attempts here. I guess yards per carry for quarterbacks is kind of an anomaly. It's not really a genuine stat in my opinion. It's more just based on whose teams have faced which mobile quarterbacks. But for Marcus Mariota here, his floor is pretty safe in my opinion. 29.5 rush yards is the line, so we just need 30 rush yards to hit the over. He's gone over 30 5 times this season. Had a game with 24, but 5 times. This is week 10, so 5 of 9 times this season he's already gone over 30 yards. Did this once already this season against the Panthers, had 43. Just need 30 here, so I think he gets around 6 rush attempts. You can see he hasn't had a game with less than 5 rush attempts in a game. He had a game 72 yards, 12 rush attempts against the Saints. But I think he's good for at least 6 rush attempts in this game, and 6 if he can maybe get like 4 or 5 yards per rush attempt here. maybe bust a long one of maybe 11 to 15. I think really good odds here for Marcus Mariota to hit the over on this one. Again, like I said, I do expect this game to be somewhat of a shootout, so hopefully there is a ton of offense on both sides here. But for this video, I got DJ Moore over 57.5 receiving yards and Marcus Mariota over 29.5 rush yards here. Again, drop a like on this video, you guys. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.